Well, hey, it's time. Time to click those lights off. Time to light that candle and get connected. And open yourself up to something old, something new, something ancient. Be reminded why we light our candle. We light our candle to connect back to Mother Earth, to connect to that frequency of fire. And this is the same way that our ancestors did when they began a ceremony, when they began a practice, when they would want to gather together. It's as simple as that. Over the years, people like to complicate things and make them more of what they are, but keep it simple. So welcome. Welcome to your Oracle meditation. Here, we clear our thoughts, we connect back to Mother Earth, and we practice using our imagination. We incorporate 8 different Oracle decks, each with a different message. We mix it all together and we add sprinkles of the moon phase, that tells us what we should be focusing on. The moon tells us what we should be focusing on emotionally. The chakra tells us which area of our energetic body to work with. The zodiac in which the moon sits lets us know which zone of our body we can focus on. And when we mix it all together, we become more aligned, we become more aware, and we're not so overwhelmed by the tasks that we need to do. We have entered a state of gratitude. We're actually leaving the state of gratitude. This is the beginning of the last quarter moon, and the last quarter moon is about forgiveness. And this is where we also move into that next chakra, which is that crown chakra, the third eye, that crown chakra, so that's going to be the pineal gland. And it's no coincidence that as we reach the 7th phase of the moon, we enter the 7th chakra, that we are entering into the state of forgiveness. Because in order to move forward in harmony, we allow what bubbles up to bubble up, and then we forgive ourselves and learn the lesson and release and eliminate anything that no longer serves us. That's what we do. That's what the moon tells us to do. So start resting, roll those shoulders back, get comfortable, and start sitting in these last days of gratitude. We're leaving that zodiac of Cancer, which tells us to work on the breast area. And the breast area is our ability to nourish or to drop that overprotective attitude, that ability to take in life. And now we are entering into Leo, which represents the heart. So again, no coincidences in life. But here, start connecting to that breath. And imagine that with every breath you inhale, the blessings you're asking for, the medicine you need to heal your body, and the magic to co-create the world, to wield it. But you have to do your part. The universe has no problem giving you what you need. But you have to let go. Let go of what no longer serves you. And we do this through breath. Making the time and sitting in breath and allowing your thoughts to focus on something else that is not in your world. Sinking back into the dark where your mind remembers a state of peace. That's a practice. That's what we do here. And I have incorporated 8 different Oracle decks. And what are Oracle decks? They are symbols and signs, each with a different message, each from a different tribe or a culture. And I'm able to mix it all together and have learned their meanings and can put it into a meditation, into a plan of action for the day. Because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to remain as young children and enjoy life to its fullest. That's what Great Spirit wants us to see in us, our Creator, wiping away our eyes and sitting in gratitude, and then forgiving yourself for all that you thought was negative or were just enjoy. So know that we are all walking this red road, and on this red road, headed towards those sacred mountains up in the sky, we pick up keys that unlock doors to opportunities, to tools that help us navigate, that brings us to animals and ancestors and angels that we come across, all with a positive message for us to learn. And today we get the rite of passage. And the rite of passage means that we have accomplished something. We are embracing change. Sometimes we put out into the universe what we want, and we get what we need. And that incorporates us not feeling as a victim, but embracing that change. And when you embrace that change and are able to not see the negative, but see the beauty, that's the rite of passage. Or maybe you have come to that challenge and you're struggling with something. I'm here to tell you, be flexible. Open up that mind to something new. Maybe your gut is telling you to go, but your mind is confused. Come to the dark. Come to the dark. Come to the medicine wheel. When the medicine wheel card comes up, it's pick a direction. But be reminded that no matter what direction you pick, all directions lead to Great Spirit. The medicine wheel is that sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions. It represents the cycle of life, the cycle of nature. And that circular pattern, that's our cosmos. And it has been used for millennia in different cultures, bringing harmony and well-being to the village. Those 4 directions, that's becoming that powerful one person, unlocking that wisdom. What direction will you choose? Know that when the medicine wheel comes up, it is time. It's no longer time to postpone your journey, to postpone that change or that healing. Every day you come here, you heal a little piece of you. Know that there are many ways that you can choose and many directions you can choose. Find one that fits you. Find one that makes you feel better about yourself. Don't worry about those that walked before us. We know from the beginning that we are path makers, pathfinders. We make our own way. Embrace that change. Choose a direction. Shit. Well, along the way, no one said the road was going to be easy. We get a warning. We get the coyote. And for those of us that don't know, or for those of y'all that don't know, coyote is the trickster of all tricksters, here to provide us a warning. A warning. Don't be fooled by the dog. Don't be fooled by that seriousness. That trickster medicine is also about humor. Sometimes that trickster likes to flip that narrative and have you look at yourself in a different light. Sometimes it's important to laugh at ourselves and not take things so seriously. We know that when the coyote shows up, he's there to make you aware of your decisions, asking you to take time to time out. Know that all animals are brought to you, bring a message, bringing us a message to inspire us and remember that this Joker is always wild. Are you the coyote? Ask yourself, have you taken that time to laugh at yourself, to think of that positive side, or are you self-sabotaging, convincing yourself not to have fun, to be that gossiper? Come on. Along the way, we get ancestors and angels to remind us of that message, of that mission that they had when they walked the earth. Just as Brother Coyote comes to us to warn us, our ancestor comes to us to tell us, do not try, do it. Don't worry about what's going to happen. Allow that change to happen. Pick a direction and jump. The coyote is only here to warn you, to make you aware that you've done the work. So don't try and dabble. Do it. Allow that change to happen. Allow that soul to ascend, to connect to its family. We are your tribe. We have been here to support you, to encourage you, because everything you've done has made our world a better place. So it's time to eliminate more that no longer serves you. So when we get to that new moon, we can allow that new blessings to happen, new beginnings. But we have to take that brave step to forgive ourselves. So pick a direction. What are you changing? What are you inspired to do? Where is that coyote pushing you? Let it change you. Let it allow yourself to grow, embracing that unexpected, because your gut is telling you to do it. Your mind will get there. Don't dabble. My family used to have this great saying, shit or get off the pot. Somebody's wanting it. Don't be afraid of change. Change is growth. Pick a direction. Pick an area that you want to see improve on. Be aware of your actions. Don't try, do it. Let that change happen. Let our souls connect and find each other once again. Let these circumstances mold you and change you into that and uncover you and embrace that unexpected storm. Let go of control. Let go of the control. This is what our intuition is whispering to us. And our angels that walk among us, telling us, don't try. Sorry, our ancestors, telling us not to try, but to do it. Allow that change to happen. We are sitting at the time of the rite of passage. You've earned this ability. You've earned this right. We have. We're sitting in the 4 directions in the medicine wheel. Brother Coyote has come into our reading to remind us not to be the trickster. Don't trick yourself into believing that as long as you're trying, you're doing okay. Don't try. Do it. Do what you envision doing. And it better be freaking positive. Allow yourself to change. Allow that soul to wander and find its tribe. You've done the work. We are sitting in the time of forgiveness, leaving gratitude and entering into forgiveness. Let it help you grow. Embrace that unexpectedness. Let go of the control. And our angelic angels tell us that we are ascending, that we are flying high and rising up, telling us to stay focused on our mission and know that the universe and the angels are supporting us in every step, on every step of the way. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't think I'll ever stop freaking out. So if this is as far as you get, know that this is your message. Our universal energy, great spirit, time, whatever. Right now, we are sitting in the time of rite of passage. Sitting at the beginning of the medicine wheel, in the middle. Pick a direction. Do it with integrity. Know that you could be the coyote that is tricking yourself. Use your magic. Don't try to do it. Do it. Allow that change to happen. Allow that soul to ascend and find those soulmates. Let it change you. Embrace that unexpectedness and let go of the control. Allow yourself to ascend, to feel supported in the process. This is your message. Can't make this stuff up. So if this is as far as you get, blessings to you. Thank you for making the time. And for the rest of us who can wield a bit more time, let's go deeper into our meditation and enter into a body scan. And a body scan, for those of you that are new, a body scan is where we imagine a hoop that is connected to our breath, and it hovers high above our head. Inhale, imagine that hoop going higher. Exhale, imagine that hoop gently making its way down, floating, reaching your forehead, relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, releasing your tongue, your throat, your shoulders. Inhale, let it go all the way back up as high as you can imagine. Exhale, let it sink down once again, maybe just a bit faster, but this time let it create a bubble in its wake. That bubble, that's our transportation. Slow that hoop down right where it left off. Sink, sink, sink. If you can, this would be a great time to lean back, close your eyes, and enter into the darker states of the mind. Inhale. Take it from here. This is your practice. But imagine activating that pineal gland, entering into the darkness. Come on, it's calling us. There we go. Now, if you've reached the end, tie off your hoop. Tie it off and create a rope or a string. Tie it off like a balloon. Create that root or that rope, that ribbon. Tie it off to Mother Earth. Feel that connection once again. Sink. Sink. That frequency, your mind remembers that frequency. Laying here in the dark, floating like a balloon, your memory bank will pull up that core memory, feeling that connection back to your mother, allowing that and embracing that change to happen. Don't try, do it. Lay here in the dark, connected back to your tribe. This is the part of your ascension process. In order to fully integrate as both soul and human, these are the essential parts for you to face any challenge or mend any relationship that you've been putting off. By starting here, we are taking those steps forward and facing that complexity of our earthly life and letting our soul grow and ascend. This is where you find your support. the support that we are looking for in the process of this ascension. People talk about that all the time, the ascension. This is where we connect. In that energetic field, we are connecting and finding each other in the dark, like stars. But you have to do your part. Don't just discover this information. Let's use it. Let it change us. Let's embrace that unexpectedness and let go of the control. We have learned that the universe, God, the Creator, wants us to be happy. Be brave enough to no longer try, but to do it. Practice your magic. I know those of you that have stepped into that light and have seen the results. When once you would have panicked, you are no longer panicking. You are embracing that change, activating that connection, and in a sense, strengthening the tribe. Your faith has created a connection, an unwavering connection. And those intuitive whispers are encouraging us to let go of that control. Embrace the unexpected. As we leave that state of gratitude and enter into that state of forgiveness, allow the process to happen. Come. Follow me and go deeper into the dark, where we can find that next peace of solitude and quiet. Come. Do you hear it? Do you hear that angelic voice calling us? Follow it. Stay in your bubble and float. Float into this new dimension. Follow those fireflies into a dark forest that seems like home. Float in your bubble. Let go of that control. Tune into that imagination. Tune into those haunting sounds that are calling you back to that cleaner energy, those miracle tones. We are doing meditation with our higher and greater self, embracing that change, being encouraged to sit at the medicine wheel and pick a direction, to not trick ourselves into thinking negatively. No more. Float here and follow the river. Close your eyes and take that deep breath. And ask yourself this question: what am I holding on to? And exhale. Listen to that response that your body is giving you. Notice where that physical holding and controlling, what does that sensation feel like? Inhale and release it. Imagine to yourself or say it out loud: I let go of control and trust in the unknowing and in the unexpected. In the distance, do you see that fire? Way in the distance. Follow that fire. Do you hear the crackling? Follow the fire and find a spot to sit. near the fire, the crackling sound, the running water. Sit here and let's do a tapping where we can release that physical tension and allow our body to release what our mind cannot decide on. For those of you that are new, this is EFT tapping. This is a way to allow our emotional body to release what our energetic body is holding on to. Sounds funny, but find that area on your hand where you would do a tapping or a karate chop and tap, tap. Switch hands and tap, tap. Move to that area on your eyebrow, that third eye area, and tap, tap. And listen. When my mind sways negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude, and my connection to spirit. Move to your temples and tap. I am the observer of my thoughts, and I do not let them bring me down. Move to under your eyes and tap. I remind myself to have gratitude at all times. Under your nose and tap. I accept what is and to have courage in my convictions. Slide under your lip, on your chin and tap. I continuously pursue a clear understanding of my spiritual truth. Slide down your throat to your clavicles and tap. I constantly pursue what is behind all that is and that is unfolding. Under your arm, like you're giving yourself half a hug, and tap. I ask myself, what is thinking the truth? Other side, and tap. And is it having a positive or a negative impact on my life? Tap your head and exhale. By doing this, you are creating that spiritual awareness and deleting an old program. That sequence is your Control, Alt, Delete. This helps incorporate that change into your body. Not tricking yourself into some method or some false idea of yourself. No longer trying, but doing it. Embracing that change, that unexpectedness. Letting go of that control. And ascending and creating that change that we are seeking. So it's time. It's time to make our way back to the void. So quietly, think. Step away from the fire. Think of that dark spot, that wonderful quiet space. Beautiful. Welcome back. Welcome back to the void. So wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes when you're ready. Congratulations. Congratulations for doing another successful meditation. Thank you so much for liking, for listening. Thank you for practicing your medicine and discovering your medicine. Knowing that you're out there comforts me, because I know that you aren't trying anymore. You are practicing. You are doing it, living it, being that example that we are seeking. So thank you again for practicing, for liking, for listening. Please continue to share that message of connection and strengthen our tribe. And when you feel lost or you need that sense of support, call us in. We're always listening. Remember that you are a blessing, so I offer you blessings to you, to me, and to all who listen.